Up next, the Pelicans taking on the Wizards. For New Orleans, they're halfway through the season and need to pick it up if they want to end strong. Is time on their side? Wizards, Pelicans, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaking up midway through the season. Taking a look at the Wizards, boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference. Look at the opening lineup for Washington. Johnson is out there with Trae Young. Then there's George. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And for the Pelicans, Barnes is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Flanders in at the 2. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they are learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition.
Now here's Young. He's guarded by Claxton. The kick out to Young. There's 5 to shoot. On target from range.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
Pass to King. George over to help. Barnes against Johnson. Barnes, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 3-point game. There's a screen by Johnson. Young from long range. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
In terms of volume, Trae Young is up there in three-point shooting. He's never shy from deep.
Pass to Claxton. Now Dort. Here's Flanders. Now Claxton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, this is what you want your big to do. Set a quality screen and then be opportunistic on the catch.
Outside Johnson with the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Nick Claxton.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trae Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Here's King. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Such a wide-open look.
Now, this is the aspect that he's got to continue to work on, but Scotty Barnes will get dangerous from deep. Nice shot there.
Pass to Young. He's guarded by Claxton. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Barnes, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Flanders can't hit. Wizards leading by 5. George finds Johnson. He's guarded by Claxton. Outside Young. No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and hound him on every possession. Ryan, back over to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Johnson. Buries it from 3. Johnson's got 5 points.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Claxton passes to Marks. Claxton a screen on Johnson. Back to Claxton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
There's a reason Nick Claxton has led the league in field goal percentage at least once. This guy is able to get easy looks.
Now here's Young. He has 6. A shot from the mid-range. And again, it's Washington.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Marks passes to Claxton. Dort against George. Pass to King. Claxton a screen on Young. Shot clock at 5. And Claxton gets the bucket.
I love to see that. Claxton has a lean frame, but he pushes right through the contact. You love to see that kind of compete level.
There's Young with the 3. Counted from distance. He's got 11.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Marks passes to Wright. Here's King, guarded by Young. Here's Claxton. And the 3 off target. Washington leading by 9. It's Johnson with a drive. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Back to Claxton. Pass to King. Johnson against Wright. Claxton passes to King. Young with the double team. The fader. And it's King missing.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Soft touch off the glass.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Dort. No points yet. Claxton a screen on Young. Here's King. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Young, hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Pelicans trail by 13. To the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
B.A., I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress.
Now here's George. So both teams changing it up here. And here's Connect outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Here's Flanders. He's scoreless. Bamba in the high post. Doesn't go for him.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
Outside Connect. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it from the corner. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Here's Flanders, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. To stop the run, drills it from deep.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Washington leading by 16. To the middle. Here's Johnson, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Here's Flanders. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Pass to Barnes. Over Johnson. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Here's Fears. Yet to see a basket. Left side, Johnson. 19-footer. Fears' shot is off. Pelicans trail by 18. Here's Flanders. Down low. Oh, ripped away. And a fast break now for the Wizards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Wizards.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Pass to King. And here's Barnes. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's King. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot by Mark's no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
A minute 9 left in the opening quarter. To end the drought, here's Bamba, and it's Bamba finishing strong.
Well, you see the fluidity in the screen and roll game. Mo Bamba, decisive in his movements, is what allows him to convert.
Now Young. He's got 13. Pass to connect. This one for 3. Pelicans cleared away. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Here's Connect. After the basket by New Orleans. Gets the 3 to fall.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Here's Flanders. No points yet. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Washington Wizards. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been... New Orleans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot.
All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Back to Dort. Pass to King. Now here's Claxton. Now Dort from deep. Unable to get that one. Johnson on the wing. Dort defending. Johnson passes to Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, I don't mind the aggressiveness by the defender. Just a great fake from Johnson. They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's the best way to protect the lead. Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
To the inside. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you.
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Young looking around to the paint. From outside the arc. Barnes with the rebound.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to right. Over to the wing. Here's King. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Doris, you really got to love Scotty Barnes' infectious positive attitude.
B.A., those players that bring joy every single night to their craft, it absolutely permeates the rest of the roster. Not only is Scotty incredibly talented on both ends of the floor, but he's all about team, and he's trying to win, and those attributes absolutely affect the guys around him.
Fears, he's checked in for Trae Young. To the middle. Here's Fears. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pelicans trail by 7. King, pass to Flanders. Outside Barnes. Here's King. Right outside. Pass to Flanders. Barnes with a screen on Johnson. 4 on the clock. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Wow, shake the building with that finish, Scotty Barnes. My goodness.
Wizards leading by 5. Here's Fears. 9 points for him in his last game. Right side Johnson. Fires the 3, and Johnson is good for 3. Johnson's got 5 now.
He has zero hesitation from Johnson, trusting his shot.
King, the pass to Claxton. Pass to Flanders. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton is always around the bucket. No surprise he gets to the offensive window and makes good use of it.
George outside. Oh, deflected. Claxton attacking. And Claxton throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Fears. There's the 3. Claxton with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Three from Barnes. Barnes drills the triple.
And not really a go-to for Barnes, but nice stroke on the corner shot.
Now Johnson. There's the triple. Shot by Johnson, no good. The Pelicans trail. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Washington on the break. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Boy, you give him that good a look, he is going to typically make you pay.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Wizards out in front, leading by 1. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum line. All right, they're thinking about the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. And moving things along, let's take a look at some contenders for this year's dunk contest.
It's too early to be talking about this. We do this every year. Just let it play out.
Where is the entertainment in that? Come on. You've been a player, a rapper, an actor. It's show business, man. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Flanders. Second half underway. Here's who Willie Green's got on the floor. Keyshawn George is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then there's Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. And Claxton throws it down.
I mean, this guy is as good a vertical threat at the rim as there is. Great finish by Nick Claxton.
And it's Washington with the ball. They trail by 1. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Young. Pelicans cleared away. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Now Dort. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's Flanders. Outside for Dort. Launches it. And George with some nice D. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 1-point game. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. From deep, Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's King. He has 6. Pass to Flanders. King, the pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Claxton. Barnes, no good. And the Wizards shoot. Shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here. Flanders passes to King. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 6 to shoot. Pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Listen, at this point, keep feeding Nick Claxton because right now his confidence is surging.
There's a screen. There's Young with the 3. The Pelicans pull it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Flanders. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the right side. He's guarded by Claxton. Back to George. There's the screen by Johnson. The Wizards with another miss.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Here's Flanders, covered by Johnson. They're running. Here's Young. He goes up. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Young. He's got 19. No good on the quick 3.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Outside Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Young misses.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding. Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Outside Johnson. To win the drought. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. King, the pass to Claxton. Pass to Marks for the lead. Rebound Washington. Young with it, and it's Dort picking him up. And here's Johnson. He's got 24. With a step back. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Young, the pass to George. The kick out to Young. Now here's Johnson. He's guarded by Barnes. They get the rebound. And that's good. Off the glass that time. And now it's a 4-point Wizard lead.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
King, the pass to Claxton. And here's Barnes, covered by Johnson. Barnes gets it to go inside.
Yeah, Scotty Barnes in his element. He's so confident in the paint.
Washington has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. New Orleans making some changes. Bamba comes in for Claxton, and Wright subbed in for Barnes. Fears, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Pass to Fears. Outside Johnson. Young from long range. The Wizards with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's King. 6 points for him. Clock at 6. Bamba, a screen on Johnson. From the line, and it's King missing.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
To the wing, right side. Outside Johnson. Sinks the tray. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Marks. Here's King. Guarded by Young. It's Dort on the wing. Takes the three. Gets the three ball to go.
You could have predicted this. Dort's so competitive, he answers 1-3 with one of his own.
Here's Fears. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost? You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Johnson against Dort. Johnson on the wing. That's 29 for him. Over Dort. That's short off the rim. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson against Dort. Johnson with it. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. And another miss by Washington. New Orleans in the lead. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
The shot by Marks, no good.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Johnson finds Young to halt the run. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Marks has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
The shot by Dort, no good. Dort's gone, just 1 for 4 so far. Outside Young. Pass to Johnson. Johnson a screen on Dort. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 5 rebounds in the game. Marks passes to King. And here is Bamba.
2 inches.
Here's Fears. Outside Young. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. 5 on the clock. The baseline J. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Marks knocks down the long J. Marks has got 17.
I just love the ball movement.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. Washington, number 1.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Dort with a steal. And they're on the run. And here they go. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Here's Fears to stop the drought. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, nice job there. Just very lackluster defense.
The Pelicans lead by 5. Right outside. 4 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Dort for three, and it's connect with a rebound. The Wizards shooting around 50% of the game so far. Down low. Here's Oakley. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Oakley's got his first basket.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Here's King. 10 points for him. Bamba up top. Pass to King. Ooh, it's stolen away. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Pelicans ahead, leading by 3. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. We've got Lugens Dort, and it's Marks in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5. Clock at 2. Young. The rebound by Marks.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Jacks up at 3. Oakley with a rebound.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
A nice shot by Fears.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Dort for 3, and the three-pointer goes. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
Now here's Young. He's guarded closely. Oakley's shot is off. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Pass to Marks. Over connect. The shot by Marks, no good. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Fears. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Fears has got 4 points this quarter.
Love his attacking mindset. What a move at a huge point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Washington making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Barnes finds right. Barnes a screen. Here's the 3. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, you love the commitment from Scotty Barnes. Made his decision, makes the contact, and the end one.
And Washington making a change here. Connects checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Up top, Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Pass to Marks. Johnson against Dort. Now here's Barnes. Now Dort. The 3 ball. And it's connect with a rebound.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Here's Johnson. They set the screen. And he drives in. There's Young with the 3. Rebounded by New Orleans.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
And it's King missing. The Wizards trail by 5. Outside Young. played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Misses the three.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Inside, here's Barnes, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Barnes has got 19 points. Outside Young. Pass to Fears. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. New Orleans leading by 4. Now Barnes from behind the arc. Here's Wright. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Wednesday, they head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Shot clock at 6. Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Dort.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Barnes, he's checked in for Wright. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Connect. To the right side, here's Flanders. And again, New Orleans no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Back to Johnson. Dort against Johnson. And there's the screen. 5 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Johnson's got 31.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Flanders. Here's King. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Washington. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Young. There's the screen by Johnson. Now here's Young. For 3, Fears. And King pulls it down. King's got his 4th rebound in this one. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now. Washington moving the ball around. Outside Young. And there's a pick. 4-3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Barnes has got 8 rebounds in the game.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Here's King, guarded by Young. Claxton can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 4. Outside Johnson, and stolen by Claxton. Here's King. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half. Outside Young. Pass to Fears. From downtown. Claxton with a rebound. The Pelicans lead by 6. Here's King. Here's Flanders. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Let's say he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Flanders passes to King. Tries to break his ice. They get it again. Barnes with a screen on Young. King, the pass to Barnes. 2 points. That one goes. Barnes has got 9 points now in the quarter.
This guy is such a phenomenal scorer. Scotty Barnes feeling very good right now.
And here's Young. Johnson outside. Here's Young. Puts up the tray. Oh, Claxton with a rebound.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Here's Flanders. Screen by Claxton. Let's loose for three. Oh, it's off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Now here's Young. Tight defense on him. Oh, he jammed it.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
The Pelicans call timeout. The Wizards making a switch here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Pelicans coach going over their plan during the last break. Coach asked his team, can anyone knock down a three? Reminding them three-point shooting will open up the floor, make things easier in the half-court offense. Everyone loves making threes. Missing? Not so much. Guys?
Allie, thank you. A minute 37 left in the fourth quarter. 17-footer on the way. Oh, Claxton with a rebound.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Claxton, a screen on Young. Now Claxton. Here's King. Another shot. Now Claxton. Cash from downtown.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Young! Cleared away by Dort.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Here's King. Deflects the pass.
I think when you think Scotty Barnes, you think a well-defined skill set. He can pass, he can defend, he's got size. This guy can do it all.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
No problem from 14. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Washington. They're trailing by 8. Guys, your thoughts?
It's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with. You have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
And so it's New Orleans winning this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game. Nick Claxton